Hey everyone, Eli here with Pack and Paddle again. One of the problems that people run into a lot of times when they look to want to get into kayaking or kayak fishing is they look at their vehicle and maybe you have a car or you have a truck that has a toolbox on it and you just are not sure how you're going to transport the kayak. We have a solution for it. On this particular situation, we're using a extended truck to kind of come off the back of the truck, but instead of extending the tailgate, what it's doing is it's giving another point of contact for the kayak on top of the vehicle instead of coming out the bed of the truck. So we're going to show you today how to tie down the kayak or strap it down on top of the vehicle, and it will work the same way in this situation as it would with a Yakima rack on top of a car or a factory rack on top of an SUV or something of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and get started. What you're going to do when you're putting the kayak on the vehicle and strapping it down, you're going to hold the buckle of the strap that you're using in one hand, and then with your other hand you're going to take all the excess strap and just toss it over the kayak like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to come around to the other side and take all that excess line just like this, and you're going to take all of it and toss it back over, so you're going under the crossbar and then back over the kayak like that. Now you've got all this extra line and the buckle's way down here. The easiest thing to do is going to be to pull out all the slack, get the buckle kind of up here close to the top of the kayak, and then you're going to go under the crossbar again, and then coming back up on this side, come on in a little bit closer. What you're going to do is, instead of what a lot of people want to do, is they want to open up the clasp and they want to go in front, but if you do that it's going to pull right out. So what you do is you open it up and you come in from behind, and now you can pull it through, and you can tighten it down on there. And like I said, you can pull as tight as you want, and it's not going to damage the kayak, it's not going to damage the plastic, and it's going to hold it secure enough to be able to go down the highway with it. An important thing to do that is often overlooked is tying down the bow of the kayak to the front of the vehicle. On some vehicles you have a tow anchor point up on the front of the front bumper, but on some vehicles you don't, and there's an easy way to get around that and still be able to get that front bumper. We sell a part called a dog bone, which is what Steven's holding right here. Has a PVC piece on one end that will wedge into your hood. So with your hood popped, you can set it into a good secure place that's going to allow the loop to kind of sit out on the outside of the vehicle. You can go ahead and put it in. Okay, and then you'll close the hood on top of it, leaving just the loop exposed. Come stop. A lot of people might be intimidated by the idea of strapping the bow of the kayak to the front of the vehicle. We have an easy solution for this using cam straps, just like we did on the roof rack itself. You have one piece that actually has the buckle on it, which is this piece right here, and it's looping around the front handle of the kayak. So then the buckle will come out to here, and then you'll use the second piece, which has a hook on the end, and it will attach to the loop that we put into the hood of the vehicle itself. So that loop, or the hook, is going to attach right here, and the line's going to run up through it. You're going to come in from the back side of the buckle and pull it through. You don't have to put too much tension on this line, but you do want it secure. So just pull it until you have just enough tension to where it's pretty solid, and then you just tie off the excess line. But that's pretty much it. So hopefully this helps you and helps you get out in the water a little bit more, or ease your mind about hauling kayaks on top of your vehicle. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Located in the heart of South Louisiana's paddling paradise, Pack and Paddle is a mecca for outdoor adventurers of every type. Powered by our great staff, anchored by our massive selection of kayaks and hiking gear, and topped off by our rentals and trips, Pack and Paddle is a place you'll want to be a part of.